What are some of your challenges during this period of time? What frustrates you? What are some of your questions you have about CF? I sense a nail is stuck at our CF, puncturing our CF tire. We can't move on smoothly. This pandemic has frustrates our CF plan. Some we are meeting because it has been passed down to us, it's our turn. So now we have taken on the CF. And I need to accept and learn to live my life and ministry in the midst of COVID. And COVID come as we don't like it, a friendly reminder, but not an interruption. I want to live in the midst of COVID. Though we are limited, handicapped, in many ways, yes, yet we are not here to fill in the gap. We are not here as our leader pass on to us, maintain the CF, and then pass it on, and hopefully, and waiting to get back to campus, physical campus, and then run CF again. But I want to say that this pandemic is our teacher. It can take away our platform of meeting, but it cannot take away our familyness. And most of all, it cannot take away the purpose of our existence on campus. Your generation is a history maker. We are the online CF generations, where in our time, our seniors' time, that they can connect with one another from all over the country. A watchman in the Bible stands on a tower, watching over the city. If any danger approaches, he will sound the alarm. His duty is utmost important to keep the safety of the people. You are the CF watchman, being the guardian of our CF heritage, keeping the core important element of our CF. This is an opportunity. This season, the seasons of pandemic, is an opportunity for us to lay and build the firm foundations, to keep and uphold what is essential, and pass on these firm foundations to our juniors to come. This is so important, so that this legacy, rich legacy, is not lost, but grow even stronger after we have peeled off the many layers that is not essential for our CF and our Christian's life. Nothing can stop us. Nothing can stop you in carrying out your mission on campus, because our campus now has come even closer, has been brought even to our home, and some of us even to our room, on our screen. It is not about running the CF meeting, but it's about the people, our CFers and our non-Christian friends, the people God has put into our path. We are called to be the Christian's presence in our community, even during this pandemic seasons. If you ask me personally, and if I ask you personally, I am sure that we struggled through this year, probably one of the hardest years that we have experienced in our life. And the situation is still raging. My colleague, Esmond in the South, and this is what he says, and he sees CF as a lifeboat. Students like you shared that they relieved a lot of the CF, rely a lot on the CF for spiritual growth, because they have either not been able to attend church or just watching the church sermon online. Christian Fellowship acted as a lifeboat for the students' spiritual life during the pandemic. And although they admitted this is not ideal, I must say this is not ideal, being distant from their own church. During the pandemic, CF played the role as a lifeboat for those drifted away from church for some reason or other during this upheaval that COVID-19 has brought to us. Without CF, they might have completely drifted away for this whole year. And CF has helped many of us to stay afloat spiritually. As we moved on to a digital platform, the Word has shown that it is neither constrained or locked down. Students accepted Christ during a CF Christmas event last December before MCO, 2 years ago, before the first MCO. And he began to attend the CF. Eager to learn about God and His scripture, he has been meeting regularly with one of the staff workers since February last year. And they began to meet together online to read the Bible together. After 8 months, in October last year, they have finished the book from Genesis to the book of Micah in the Old Testament and Matthew to 2 Corinthians in the New Testament. And what has been fascinating is the sincerity of the students' questions as he seek to know God. Looking through the eyes of his new faith, he sees how God is deeply involved with his people, which wasn't the case of his former religion. And God is so real to him. Now, this is after 15 months since they first started reading the Bible together. Can you guess where they are? 18 chapters left in the book of Revelations. And they were finished reading the whole Bible. Can you believe that? Chronicles the story of God and His people has become a source of comfort during the difficult time. Do you desire to read the Bible once through? Even though we are online, our non-Christian friends are looking for the light. This pandemic can be our teacher to teach us to shine, just like the lighthouse. No matter when we are going to go back to physical, let us not allow the current situations to snatch our experience away. The way we meet like now or even in your CF, there is nothing less